Hey, welcome everyone to day 13. You have done it. Congratulations. You've made it to pretty much the end. And funny enough, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Today's chapter is all about the end times. And so we're going to be looking at Mark chapter 13, where Jesus is describing to some of his disciples what signs will show that the end is near. Here's some of the things that he shared with them. He said that there will be false prophets, that nations will be in war against one another, that earthquakes will happen throughout the entire world, that there will be famines, that family members will be against one another, and that there will be persecution. Pretty much, there's just going to be full-on chaos. There's going to be so much going on. And where we could sit here today and we could pull apart and try to pick up all the different intricacies that there are in what Jesus shares, I actually want to skip ahead to the end of this chapter and look at verses 32 to 37, where Jesus pretty much heeds caution about what we should be doing. Rather than focusing on all of the tiny details of what it might look like, he tells us what we should be doing in the entire time. So let's jump in and let's read it. It says, "However, no one knows the day or hour when these things will happen, not even the angels in heaven or the Son himself, only the Father knows. And since you don't know when that time will come, be on guard, stay alert. The coming of the Son of Man can be illustrated by the story of a man going on a long trip. When he left home, he gave each of his slaves instructions about the work they were to do, and he told the gatekeeper to watch for his return. You too must keep watch, for you don't know when the master of the household will return, in the evening, at midnight, before dawn, or at daybreak. Don't let him find you sleeping when he arrives without warning. I say to you what I say to everyone, watch for him." We need to watch for Jesus. We need to watch for him coming back. That means that as we're living our every single day lives, we should be living with an eternal mind. We shouldn't be living focused only on what's happening here and now, but we should be focused on the task that Jesus has given us, which is to share the gospel with all of those who are around us. We should be thinking about what it's going to look like in eternity. Will our family members be there? Will our friends be there with us? Will they be joining us on the streets of gold in heaven one day, or will they not? And are you prepared to be on the streets of gold in heaven one day, or are you not? Jesus is inviting us and telling us, reminding us that we've got to be alert, that we should be doing the task in which he has left for us to share the gospel. We should also be living a life of holiness. We shouldn't be living a life in which we disregard what Jesus has taught us all this time, what he's told us to be doing, but we should be living a life that is of holiness. We should be aspiring to be more like Jesus every single day. And that's what I want you guys to be thinking about as you're fasting, as you're praying today. Are you living with an eternal mindset? Are you living in a holy manner, or are you not? God will show us these things, just as we're told in Psalm 139. If we allow God to search our hearts, he will show us the places in which we might not be living holy, in which we might not be living with an eternal mindset. Allow God to search you and to know you today, and to reveal to you the different parts that you might need to work on, or that you might honestly need to allow him to work on, and to show you the different ways that you could have a better eternal mindset as you're going on throughout every single day. So take a moment and pray right now. Search me, God, and show me and know my heart.